a simple use case that I want to use Apollo for. So let's say I want to find people who posted about go to market on their LinkedIn timeline. Simple prompt. I want to find people who posted about go to market on their LinkedIn profile. Now it gets complex when using tools like Apollo, because in tools like Apollo you would like to set custom workflows so that you could achieve that. There's no inbuilt workflow that you have existing in these places already. Now I'll quickly show you on how you can achieve that, the first thing that you would like to do, and I'll also show you how complex it becomes. So for everything you do, it charges you 1 or 2 credits, thereby depleting your credits faster. So let's say for simple prompts like, if you want to find people who posted about go to market on their timeline, if you want to find that for at least a contact of let's say x number of contacts, so for every LinkedIn profile you would be charged around 3 to 4 credits, because you would first need to enrich it with Apollo. So first thing is you need to click on the start with template. First you need to click on this thing called summarize professional post. After you click on this, it will charge you 2 credits per LinkedIn URL. After you do that, now this is where the complexity begins, and this is where you guys start wasting most of your times. That is building custom workflows. Why use custom workflows when it already exists? I'll show you how it exists later, but this is how complex it becomes. So after you have enriched it with professional post, which has already costed you thousands of credits if you are using it on 400, 500 contacts, after that, you need to again click on the research prompt, run custom AI prompt. Then you need to give another prompt that specifies what you want to achieve. So let's say I want to find people who posted about go to market on their LinkedIn timeline. Simple as it looks. What I need to do is generate preview. Now this is where the complexity begins, because after this, tools similar to these, what they do is they provide you with an prompt, and the prompt is really complex, because in order to understand to do that prompting, you would first need to understand and go through all the documentation that these kinds of tool provide. What I mean by documentation is you need to go and understand each and every of the data points, so that you can use those data points efficiently when prompting inside these tools. So that is how complex it gets, right? I'm just waiting for this tool to generate a prompt for me so that I could really show you on how complex it is for you guys. And for most of the 90% of the people, it is complex. Let's accept that. Yeah, so this is the prompt that we have. So if you look into this prompt, this is a really complex prompt, because in order to build this prompt, you would first need to understand the data that is provided by these kinds of tool, and after that you need to understand the if else logic. Like if you look into this, there's an if, there's an else, which usually happens or usually is people in development, software development, are well versed with. But if you are a person who is from marketing field, or who is even from a founder background, you will not like to understand and go through this huge learning curve. Now let me give you a quick solution. You can thank me later. Now I'll quickly show you a solution that is comparatively pocket friendly and has already built-in automations for you guys. So all you need to do is use tools like Arakyet.com. Once you upload the data, this is what you will see. I'll just show you 3 easy steps on how to achieve it. So once you upload the data, this is the screen that you will see. Click on qualify leads, click on qualify button, scroll down, and below is what you want. That is, I want to find people who posted about go to market. Simple as it looks to be. Now you don't have to enrich it with anything else. The AI inside this tool takes care of auto enriching it, auto finding the details that you provide, and then going inside the profile and doing the right research for you guys. That's where this tool comes handy. You don't have to spend a lot of times enriching, then playing around with the prompt, then going through the data structure of the tool. Nah, that's a waste of your time. Apart from that, you can also use complex things like if the person commented about XYZ stuff on their timeline, you can even go forward and do that. You can also provide with posting frequencies, which most of the intents and signals to lack. So this is how easy we make it for you guys. Now we are not saying that you shouldn't be using tools like the data providers. You should be using tools like data providers, which you already have, but you should be using tools like Arakyet that actually helps you find the right lead. Warm leads, I think warm leads is the right word for this. You should be using tools like Arakyet that helps you find warm